Sup guys, this is desRow. This game was a game I played yesterday on my stream. I uploaded on YouTube, but unfortunately for me, I was in the mood to sing some Avril Lavigne, as you can see right now, as I read the lyrics, as I do my build order. Um, I thought about downloading the video and doing the commentary over the game. Now, the quality won't be, well, the quality will be the same, I guess. Except the StarCraft 2 sound will be a little bit messed up because once I am done singing, I'll turn back the sound. But for now, it's only me. So yeah, this was a game. JasonX. I've never heard of him. Um, well, I've heard of him a little bit. People claiming he was a map hacker, but he was top 20 on ladder yesterday. Not sure where he is now, but it was a pretty interesting game and pretty entertaining game, and yeah, so I'll be commentating and letting you guys know what I do. So right now I'm opening with a 12 gate, 14 gas. I'll be doing a 2 chrono Nexus. I'm not exactly sure the rest of the build order after that. I know I do 1 gate FE, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Um, so right now I see racks, I see a gas, so can be Reaper, can be 111, can be about anything. But usually if they wall off like this, it's either 1 racks iffy or 111 because they don't have any reasons to wall off unless it's like 111 or they want to tech to Banshee or something. Um, so yeah, I'm still singing, unfortunately. Uh, so yeah, there's not much. Oh yeah, I had 4 gallon gas. That was a mistake. Um, Usually you add the second gas as soon as you have the minerals for it. There's really no need in waiting. Um, but I think it was one of my best PvTs in a long while. I guess since I played TLO, I've been improving my PvT a lot. My macro is one of my strongest spec of my game right now. I think one of my weakest aspect of my game is like dying early mid game because of build orders. But yeah. So I'm chronoing a warp gate research, I'm chronoing a stalker, I'm making a 23rd probe, just to get rid of his SCV, but his SCV didn't scout anything, so I'm gonna send a probe, make an expansion, eventually, yeah, I think I'm done singing. I'm still moving my mouth. Never mind. So he had a gas, so I know I have the opportunity to either make a proxy panon as my third panon, but since he had a gas, and if he did put like a 2 racks pressure, it could have been awkward to not have my panon for my natural. But I'm gonna get in. I see no marauder, so there's gonna be a reaper somewhere, and I saw the expansion, so I go ahead and get a 3 racks. My 3 gates. Keep making probes. I add probes one by one. Oh yeah, here it was kind of weird. I never saw someone try to take out my sentry like this. But yeah. So I usually add probes in my gas one by one to make sure I don't because you always want to have 16 on minerals. So yeah, so you tried some cute stuff with the Reaper, but I still have to be careful because he can come back with Marauders. So I'm staying off my ram, transforming my gates, leaving a Stalker in the main in case there's a Reaper, in case the Reaper goes around. Um, Getting some sentries to make sure I can defend. And then I keep making probes. So you can see right now I'm not going full chrono on probes because I still don't know if he wants to attack me. I think I'm done singing, so I'll put the sound back on.
Game paused.
Or yeah, I think I'm gonna like close the. I have like my pinky. The nail. Oh yeah, I had a problem with my nails, and I was just scratching my nails at that point. Like if if the way you play changes and you're used to play one way all the time, like having like one of your nails scratch on a mouse pad every time you move the mouse can be very disturbing. So that's what I was doing. Um, so right now I have a Robo going up. Robo's really useful. He didn't open 4x gasless FE, so there's no like need to rush to Colossus unless he has a lot of reactors on his barracks. So until I see with my observer what's inside his base, I don't need to rush to Colossus or I don't need to commit to tech. Depending on what he has. Let's say he goes for quick minivacs. Blink with one forge is usually the best, but you can also do double forge. Not too fan of Colossus if they don't make a lot of marines because you have reduced mobility. I'm still, yeah, I think I'm explaining some stuff, so I'll wait. I know there's a lot of moments in the game where I don't talk at all, so once I see my my mouth stop moving, I'll put the back sound, or put the sound back up. Yeah, there you go. So I think, what did I commit to? Did I commit to a Fort Gate or Twilight? I can't see in my main right now. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, yeah, I committed already to. Oh yeah, so yeah, like I was explaining, there's no way it's gonna be Mass Marine, so I committed early to a Twilight. But you can also wait in the main. Um, you can also wait for your observer to scout. Right now, he doesn't have bunkers up, which is very suspicious to me. Because he didn't scout anything. So I find that like very weird, and the suspicions of him packing uh, look very real. You know, like no bunkers up. What if I do a 5 gate all in? Like, what are you gonna do with no bunkers? But nothing I can do, and it's not my type to waste my time looking at a replay to try to start a witch hunt. So yeah, right now is about to have the Midivacs up, so it's important to start splitting your groups. Stalkers on 2, everything else on 1. If you put your stalkers on 2 and you split that group, it's good to make an immortal or two to help your sentries and your zealots. Um, so yeah, as you can see right now, I'm making an immortal, transforming my gates, making sure I'm not getting supply blocked. Now, what he's doing is fake pressure, and this fake pressure is extremely weird. As you can see right now, he has a ghost and one medevac, but what we don't see, and what I realized later on after scouting and after watching the replay, is he got a really, not that early, but kind of early turn, and his fake pressure was really scary. So he's gonna end up killing 2 probes or 1, I'm not sure. So yeah, you have to be careful. Like with EMP, I wouldn't beat that, especially since I don't have charge. I'm getting it right now, but especially since I don't have charge, I can't move out and I can't expand, so I'm gonna be a little bit behind. But yeah. Well, with Blink, I could have done something, but I was scared that he would go in my main. Because, like, let's say I go try to snipe a midivac and then blink out, and then he goes in my main, and then I'm out of position, and I get dropped. That would be unfortunate. Now, if you open Twilight and one forge, usually you add the second forge once you get a turn. So right now, since I'm stuck on 2 base, I'm adding um, I'm adding a Templar Archive for feedback, and I'm going up to 7 gates since my bases are starting to be well saturated. The way your gates work is you go to 3 gate, to have enough to defend. Then as you make probes, you go to 5 gates when you're around like 16 probes. And once you have more than 16 probes, 7 gates or 6 gates with one robo will be you'll be able to spend your money. So I cleared out the marine because I wanted to expand eventually, and right now I'm in a contain, so I'm like, okay, I'll make a war prison so you can move and I can expand. But he had his expansion for quite a while at that point, which was not good for me. Right now I'm making a second robo, or is that a second robo? I think that's a second robo. Anyway, I'm trying to get Colossus eventually. Um, yeah. So yeah, right now it was really cold, so I was closing the window. So yeah, it was a really good fake push. Like I could have been maybe aggressive at times, but you know he has the watchtower, and it's really easy for him to scan my obs. Okay, right now I'm making Zots, and as I'm doing that, he's gonna pull back. And if I would have waited and stayed at my natural, that would have been a really shitty situation because it's really more easy for him to EMP. So right now I'm gonna expand. I'm gonna move down my natural. I think I can put the sound back on. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna expand. I'm gonna move down my army. I see that he has a turret. I'm like,
So yeah,
oh
he just
crap.
parks his shit in the middle of the map,
Oh my
and
god.
then
Trying to commentate, but I'm commentating already. Um, those pylons will be for cannons. Cannons, because of cloaked ghosts. Really, because you know observers take food and yeah. But something I noticed after watching the replays, he already had the bottom expansion. So yeah, it's gonna be really hard to come back. We have about the same amount of food. Still making Zots. He's attacking me right now. Those Zots could have been useful, but yeah. So trying to feed back the ghosts. Yeah, Storm really kills Marine really quickly. So now I'm getting my stalkers back. I should have blinked them out of my base. Right now I'm focusing the minivacs with my stalker, just attack moving with the rest of my army, and I'm gonna do really good. You guys have to keep in mind that I warped in a bunch of zealots in his main, and that those zealots, that the army that was defending the main will come back eventually. So, which is gonna be right about now. So I'm gonna lose a lot of food because of that. I should have thought of that and go back eventually, but yeah. But I'm still warping in Zots and his main. Um, Finally gonna have my third. Adding a dark shrine so I can make him span scan. I'm gonna be adding a robotic bay very soon. Scanning one of my obs, very unfortunate. That's why it's good to always make like 2 observers. Adding the robotic bay, putting probes on gas, really important. I think I finally stopped commentating now, so put back the sound on. Um, so yeah, making sure my Templars are spread, are not clumped up. Gonna make another War Prism, I believe. Yeah, that's good to send a Zod at each watchtower every once in a while to make sure where he is. Like right now, he was about to hit, and if I didn't send that Zealot, I would have got. Oh yeah, that was a pain. And the army at the front was just a diversion. And I shouldn't have blinked forward. I should have blinked back.
so yeah, very important to focus the medevacs so he can't leave. Plus, if you never clean the medevacs, they're gonna, you know, stockpile a bunch of medevacs, and it's gonna be painful later on. So I'm expanding right now again. Just lost my core, but I can still make Templars, and at some point I will hopefully remember to, or I will think about doing War Prism, which is going to keep me in the game. It's important to check his upgrades too, you know, click on his units, um, making a little bit of probes to saturate my my turret base. I did really good with the probes. Like if you're really having trouble getting a turd, you shouldn't go to more than 60 probes. That's why I'm making a little bit more probes so I can be at 70 of 3 base. Where's my robo? I only have one.
Mineral field depleted.
They're gonna start doing the DTs shenanigans. Oh really? Oh yeah. He's gonna deny that base often. I should have kept more Templar there, which I'm gonna end up doing later on, which is gonna pay off a lot. But until then, I'm not gonna do that, and it's gonna hurt me quite a bit. Yeah, I think it's right about now where I start leaving Templars. Yeah, DTs ended up never doing anything.
I am the blade of Shakuras. They shall fall.
Okay, finally getting the War Prism. Didn't get the War Prism upgrade at first though. That poor DT's gonna die as well. So yeah, right now I'm kind of in a really shitty position where he has a lot more money than I do. So there's like no rush in attacking him. Yeah, that was make another one. It's good to storm drop with 2 because really 1 is not enough. Oh, yeah, that was really unfortunate. But I can't defend it, and I don't think I'm gonna cancel it. Am I gonna cancel it? I'm not sure if I canceled it. It's good to back the Templar. When you know he's about to engage you, you back the Templar so he missed the EMP. But right now he had Cloak Ghosts, which are gonna wreck my face. Yeah, now it's Christmas. Yeah, one thing that's really important to think about is never get like discouraged. Like you know that game, I never, even though like it wasn't that glorious, I never stopped. Yeah, that was maybe too many. 3 Robo was maybe too many, but I never stopped
Yeah, sorry for
expanding.
not talking. I really want to beat this guy because he's kind of like being a dick since the beginning of the game, saying I'm not mannered and shit. And I never played the guy, so I really hate when people act like this, like they know you. It's really annoying.
Yeah, the pylon I made at the bottom was to make units, to warp in units if you have vision.
Okay.
But
I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna end up using it. But I think
shitty
part of like what's going on right now is I guess I could. Yeah. I don't like to hear my predictions. They're not always right. I was trying to get a few feedbacks with those in the front and then transform them, which kind of succeeded but failed too. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't like this base. It's really hard to defend, and Vikings always have the advantage because it's hard for your whoops, sorry. It's hard for your stalkers to be in a good position to attack. I'm gonna storm drop again, and this is gonna
LOL.
be yeah. He left units there, which kind of surprises me. So I'm not gonna do anything right now, but yeah, really I should be expanding at the bottom of the map. Making sure I have observers this time because it's really crucial when they have cloak like this. Like you need to make sure you're gonna have observers. Oh, yeah, go.
Goddamn zealots are being wasted right now, which is unfortunate. I'm moving the observer first because you can't storm over grass unless you have the vision. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deploy the War Prism, make a zealot in front, so I can drop the the Templar, and that's gonna be a great drop.
I think he was trying to sneak a probe and do a nuke or something. I really don't know. Yeah, that's to clear food. Because he had so many orbitals, and I think he wanted to be cocky as well. Yeah, my poor Templar is in trouble right now. So I made a sellout, and then I'm gonna go clear them. Just because, you know, they got half the shield on my Colossus. I was like, well, you know, I don't have a choice. But yeah, right now he's moving. I gotta reposition my army, make sure I know what's going on, and it's gonna be a really shitty fight where I'm gonna have to sag that expansion, or not even have time to defend it. But I'm gonna get really good storms right now. It's good to just always have good positioning. Yeah, I should have force field. I had 1 sentries left. Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild at the bottom. I could have finished him right there, but it was like really risky. But I should have went and killed orbitals at the bottom right. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at storm dropping. It's a lot of fun once you're doing well. Yeah, unfortunately for me, I didn't have storm on that fight, on those Templars. But the thing is, you don't want to fight, because like, if your Colossus really low, you can wait and then have 100 shield for the next battle. So like, it's never like fun to go and attack. But I should have like sent a Zoth or two to harass the bottom right orbitals. And as you can see right now, well, fixing my gas, but I'm moving with my Warp Prism around to check if he has top expand or bottom right, stuff like that. So
Forget
also
about the
really,
DTs.
yeah, I did forget about the DTs. That's true. But something that's really hard to do late game in those situations is the Zealots. They just die for nothing. And yeah, I was moving my Warp Prism and I didn't see that he was moving in orbital at the top of the map, which he's gonna mule really hard in a second. So yeah, right now I got 3 mining bases, and he doesn't have 3, and I'm harassing with the DTs. So yeah, right now I'm really satisfied with, yeah, look at that, Christmas. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Cannot maintain. I return to serve.
It was a
Yeah,
pretty nice
I
game,
thought
not gonna
about
lie.
like trying to finish him because it's getting boring, but I have the whole map and I really have a good advantage. So like, there's no
Yeah, he
need
had a
to
better econ advantage than me, which I didn't realize at the
ensure
time.
paradise or whatever the
But
word is that.
he's gonna EMP all my
Yeah,
ghosts. He's
Rob's
gonna
here.
EMP all my Templar very
Enough with my
soon,
army? I don't think
and
so.
win the next fight.
I return to serve.
But yeah, he has no mining bases right now, and I'm not realizing that he took top of the map. And I should have had more Archons in that. Well, no, I couldn't afford Archons. But yeah, see, he had a cloak again. I got owned by cloak. And then my backup Templars were really far, and yeah, it was really like a weird fight. Those first few Templars didn't have energy, and then only this one had energy, and then no more energy. And at that point,
Seriously?
yeah, at that point I was like, oh shit.
Well, I'm amazed right now.
Yeah, I was, but you have to consider too that I've heard his economy a lot. Um, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see. You guys will like what's gonna happen. I can guarantee it. So I have like 2 Templar with a lot of energy back left in my War Prism, and I've got all those probes that's coming back to fight and be amazed. Yeah, I lost 1 Templar, but I saved the other one. And some probes killed the ghosts, which is not something you see every day. That's the thing with Templar, and yeah, he ended up seeing that I had the tower, so he ended up dropping and then killing the Zot. But so he's not gonna drop bottom right, but yeah, it was pretty tense at that point. That's why I wasn't talking on the stream, so that's why I think it's like a good game to commentate for you guys. So I got 1 Templar left in my Templar. And take 1 from one of my bases. Try to go rest with that. And you have to consider that I was really outmined. Like all the orbitals he had, and every time he took like a fresh mining base, he would land like 10 mules or more. So that, yeah, I forced a stem there. And then I'm trying to storm him. He's baiting a stem. He's baiting a storm, getting out of it. Here's gonna be nice. I should have tried to snipe the ghost more than anything. Trying to move the observer to gain vision. Gonna land like a really blind storm and get lucky. I know at this point bottom right is mined out. You could have bottom center with an orbital, but no, bottom right is mined out. So I see the gold mine, and you already notice it, so not gonna waste any more storm, just gonna leave Azat, because anyway he has to go drop a unit or kill the rocks, which take a lot of time for either of those. So I'm gonna deny mining there, which was really good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on fighting. Gonna check if he still has the base, but he has no mule landed. He was 3 SCVs, so it's no worth trying. I'm gonna try to storm. Yeah, I should have tried to feed back a little bit more. Yeah, but so many marines, if I don't land those storms, I die basically. Backup storm. I should have transformed those Templars at the top of the screen, which I didn't do. Like I said, I'm not playing perfectly, but it was a pretty great game nonetheless. And now the warp, yeah, that hurt my heart. The moment I lost that War Prism, I thought like, okay, this is gonna be. At that point, I was like, well, I'll still fight because but at that point it was, yeah. At that point it was like my Thanksgiving turkey just burned and the dinner is like an hour away. I know I know I was in a really tough spot, but yeah. Yeah, I see that I have like 5 extra probes mining past 24, so I'm gonna do long distance mining with all the extra probes that I have right now, and he's gonna end up sniping this base, which is gonna hurt a lot. You can land like 2 storms before 2 storm and a feedback with a full energy Templar. War Prism, money War Prism. So yeah, and money blink, because if he would have saved those and money Archon. Yeah, and at that point, I could have done long distance mining and gather 400 more minerals, but I'm gonna do the smart decision of look at that, it's like nonsense.
We've got 2 Colossus, bunch of probes.
Should have tried to finish him a lot sooner.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed at this point. Don't even have gas for another Templar. So yeah, one of the toughest spot I've been, I think, in any of my games. Like really, like swinging it with probes and shit. So he backed at his natural, obviously. Now, I see this. I see this, and yeah. Of course, he could have played a lot better, but what's about to happen is pretty great. I'll mute my mic so you guys can enjoy it.
Not enough energy. Thus, not enough energy. Not. What would you ask of us? I meditate. Go. Europe. We are the light of the Kala. We seek and we shall seek. We seek our minds. I am the cold is the void. Veraku. We, the darkness. We shall stand. Command. Cold is the void.
Oh! God! Oh my God! So yeah, I looked at the replay and I had 2,700 army resources, and before the first drop, he had close to 4,500, and he kept making some units. So like realistically, if I didn't do a single drop, single storm, he would have been around like 5,000. And at the end, when he left, I got him down to about my level, like 2,600 army value, of army resources, of army value. So it was a pretty good game. If you have any questions, I hope this was helpful. It was basically, standard going blink first with a forge into macro game and using storm drop and couple DTs to keep you in the game. Of course, his fake pressure into getting a quick third put me behind, but I was able to come back with some clutch storm. So hope you guys enjoy this. I'll be streaming like always soon. So thanks for watching. Peace.